Okay,
Does
here's
he
my
think he was going in for some wine that they were all having?
no.
And if
Here,
she saw the child going for wine, she should have said, "Hey, aunt, your
Mhm.
nephew out here wilding out. What you want to do? What you want to do is like come get your nephew."
Mhm.
okay, so here is my observation.
Quiet,
Okay,
quiet.
quiet observation. You all know how I feel about my children.
Yes.
They are my heart, they are my soul, and the only person that's above them is my wife. Don't you ever think that you're gonna fucking come into my damn house and raise your voice to any of my kids, even if they was doing something wrong. What the hell was you gonna do? Punish them? That's my job, not yours. Even if they was eating something that they had no business eating, it was my food that I paid for, that my wife paid for, not yours. And you think that you can come into my house that me and my wife pay mortgage for, into a kitchen that me and my wife designed, and go into a refrigerator that me and my wife put food in, to tell my child that me and my wife is raising what they can eat? My wife has said one thing for many of years. You, if there's ever a place that you ever supposed to be safe is in your household. Period. Full stop. There is always supposed to be the one place that you always supposed to be safe is in your house. And you flat out just told my child that he not even safe in his own house. You are very lucky that all she did was yell. Cause if it was me, I would have thrown the shit out, all your shit out on the porch and ask you to follow it before I throw you out on the porch. Don't you ever, ever raise your voice to my children.
Mama Lorraine says, right on, Marlon.
And that was my observation of
Mm-mm-mm.
the events of this video.
Yeah, she can go with that. It takes a village crap all she want, cause she done got told.
You ain't in the village. You ain't in this village. There was two village
Yeah,
members that was above
his
you.
aunt right there. Like,
There was
hey,
two village members that was above you. The mama and the aunt. And by the way, I'm being really nice. I know I'm yelling and screaming and everything else. I'm being nice because the second thing that's coming out of my mouth is, why the fuck is you walking around in my damn house?
yeah, that's what I'm like. Stay in one room. You don't walk
You
around.
got one room. This is your room. You
You
got a
got.
second room, and the second room is the bathroom. And then what do you do after you
If
go
I
to the
say you can
bathroom?
use it,
You go back to the first room.
yeah, you go. You got two rooms: the bathroom and any other room I tell you you can go in.
Hmm. This is
Thank
why I
you,
can't have.
thank
This
you,
is why I
Marlo.
can't have.
You
This is
preaching
why I
that?
can't
Thank
have.
you, thank you.
Boy,
Can't
you
do
ain't
it. Won't
lied.
do
You
it.
ain't lied. In
Ooh,
case
no.
anybody is listening, LL said, "This is why I can't have roommates." Ooh.
Ooh, that's the truth. That's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
Fox, Foxy is downstairs. She talking about I can hear you from downstairs. Hey, look, I'm passionate about this show because I finally found my niche
But
in
you know
life.
what? Yeah,
But my huge passion, don't F with my children,
but
don't F with my wife.
here's another way to see it. Another way. As a person that volunteered with children and it drove me crazy. Sometimes children do things wrong and need to be corrected.
Not by you.
See, that's where I'm going.
Nope. There ain't no see that. Nope. It ain't no see.
No,
Nope.
but Marlon, if your child is in the public, if your child is in school, now we're not talking about physical correction. We're talking about, hey, don't do that, put that down. I'm not talking about physical correction at all, because I think you're out of bounds when you do that anyway. I'm talking about, hey, child, sit down, child, stop being loud, be quiet, those type of corrections. That's what
Where
I'm
there
talking
is a reasonable expectation
Yes, there's
this
a behavior.
person is
Yeah.
taking care of the children.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even use that, to be honest with you. I kind of disagree on it. The only time that I even get involved in somebody else's child is when they're putting themselves in physical danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what if you babysit
Or to other people too.
like
sorry.
you're in a group of kids and they just acting a plum near fool?
Not my problem.
The Tracy and me gonna say, hey, y'all need to stop doing that.
Not my
And
problem.
then the second time I'll be going to the parents like, why you letting your child act like that?
Still not my problem. I'm not putting myself in. They're not putting themselves in physical danger, and they're not putting other kids in physical danger. Parents, you just have badass kids, and you wonder why nobody invites them to a party. So yeah, I'm sorry. I still would
And
not.
that
Get
sounds like
involved.
more of an answer I would say.
That's all. I still would not get involved in it because that's
This
not
is
my
a
thing.
slippery
Because
slope.
the funny thing about
It
is
really is, because if I'm around some kids, they get too loud. Y'all need to be quiet. I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna just sit there.
I'm not gonna say a
In
word.
public?
If it's a group of loud kids in public, I'm obviously not gonna say anything because they're not in my care. But if I'm around my nieces and nephews and they running around the house, I'm gonna be like, y'all need to sit down and be quiet.
Yeah.
That is a very different.
Oh yeah. Fossey had to drop kick. Fossey had to drop kick her niece and nephews a couple of times. Yeah,
She did not drop kick them.
Have them tell you the story she did. Have them tell you the story.
Oh boy.
Have her tell the story. She threw me out of glass window. No, she didn't. No.
That's assault.
That literally is assault. I mean, they're grown up now. You know how kids are when they're little. Any yelling that you do is she had me in the corner, and
this is why I don't babysit. And you wonder why I don't want children.
Don't worry about it. Because the oldest, who was the mostest, my gosh, she graduated from high school. Lord have mercy on my soul. Woo!
I was the type of girl who could not wait to be a babysitter.
Oh no, I avoided that like the plague. I'm like, get them kids out of my face. No.
I had all the patience in the world, and I was very involved with my charges. I was playing with them. They were going from the moment I walked across that doorway to the moment I put them to bed. And when I got old enough, instead of being a big sister sort of a thing, I became a babysitter. And noticed that, okay, my role is changing. I have some authority because I am the closest thing to an adult here now. So I have to be choosing to be the best example that I can be. And I always felt that I could talk to a kid through nearly anything. So my mother was very big on communication, so I was as well with my charges.